Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. Good evening everyone, and I hope that you are all well by the grace of Almighty, and you must be sailing in the sea of life by the grace of Almighty. So here I am to begin the session, and in this YouTube session I will be covering GATE PYQs, GATE English PYQs of 2021. In the upcoming days also I will be making videos based on these PYQs, and even I will also come with mock test. So this is the part 1. Do join quickly. Good evening everyone, those who have joined. I have created a playlist that is called GATE PYQs. You can also visit the playlist, and from that playlist you can watch this live session later as well. So without wasting your time, let's begin the session. I think everything is okay, and this PPT and this PDF is, yeah, everything is okay. This PDF is clearly visible to everyone. Without wasting your precious time, let's begin the session. Those who have joined, you can answer in the comment box. You can also watch it later. It will be available in the live section and in the even in the playlist that is called GATE PYQs. Okay. So here is your first question on your screen. You can answer in the comment box. I'll be discussing along with the answers as well. So here the first question is that which of the following text is a collection of stories, got it, that a group of pilgrims tell each other? First is Shepherd's Calendar, then the Pilgrim's Progress, then Canterbury Tales, Parliament of Fowls. So that is stories that a group of pilgrims tell each other. So the first answer is Canterbury Tales. You know, there were total 29 pilgrims and one narrator. Okay, and one narrator. Okay, chalo. So here 29 Canterbury Tales is the right answer. Whereas the Shepherd's Calendar is a work by Philip Sidney. It's a work by Philip Sidney, and you all know that this work actually was published in 1579, and which work had influenced Shepherd's Calendar, Philip Sidney to write this Shepherd's Calendar? That is actually Virgil's Eclogues. Okay, Virgil's Eclogues had influenced Philip Sidney to write this work, Shepherd's Calendar. And Shepherd's Calendar has 12 parts. Remember that it has 12 parts, and these 12 parts are representing 12 months. Are representing what? 12 months. And in this Shepherd Calendar, we find a character called Colin Cloud. Okay, Colin Cloud. Sorry, it's Colin Cloud, and his shattered love for whom? His shattered love for Rosalind. His shattered love for Rosalind. And in this work, Philip Sidney also has talked about the corruption of the churches. So he abuses churches. Okay? And along with that, also we find the praising. He also praised whom? Praised Queen Elizabeth in this work. Queen Elizabeth is also being praised. So all these things you need to remember. It's a pastoral eclogue. It has 12 parts. 12 parts are representing 12 months. Whereas we find the Colin Cloud is the character, and his shattered love for Rosalind, the theme, one of the theme of that. And even in this work, Philip Sidney is abusing church, also praising Queen Elizabeth. That is all about your 1579 work, Shepherd's Calendar. And here the Pilgrim's Progress. You all know that Pilgrim's Progress is a Christian allegory. It's a Christian allegory, and this work was published in which year? Any idea? This was published in 1678. This work was published in 1678, and Pilgrim's Progress has 2 parts. It has actually 2 parts. Got it? So first published in 1678, and it has 2 parts. And who is the protagonist? Any idea? Who is the protagonist of this work? Tell me in the comment box. So that protagonist journey from this city of destruction. So he is traveling from city of destruction. What? City of destruction to city of destruction to the celestial city. The celestial city. Celestial city. So he is traveling from the city of destruction, from this earthly world to the city of celestial world. Even here, the Pilgrim's Progress title has also influenced William Makepeace Thackeray. Okay, William Makepeace Thackeray's work that is called Vanity Fair. So Vanity Fair, a finest novel, one of the finest novel of Victorian period by William Makepeace Thackeray, and the title of Pilgrim's Progress has also influenced William Makepeace Thackeray to write the novel Vanity Fair. And Vanity Fair's subtitle is a novel without a hero. Who is the protagonist of Vanity Fair? In Vanity Fair, we find the protagonists are Becky, Sir, Amelia, isn't it? So, talking about Parliament of Fowls here. So, Parliament of Fowls here, you see that Parliaments of Fowls means actually, Fowls means what? Fowls means birds. Got it? Fowls means birds. Whereas, so this is actually a beast fable. So Parliaments of Birds. It's actually a work by Geoffrey Chaucer. It is a beast fable. It is a beast fable talking about what? Talking about it is to celebrate the to celebrate what? To celebrate Saint Valentine's Day. You all know what is Saint Valentine's Day. So it is to celebrate Saint Valentine's Day, and it was also written in rhyme royal. It was written in rhyme royal. That was introduced by whom? Chaucer. Chaucer had, for the first time, had introduced Parliament of Fowls, had introduced rhyme royal in Troilus and Cressida. Even this Parliament of Fowls, that is actually a beast fable, where he had also used what? Also had used rhyme royal. And what is the form of rhyme royal? So the form of rhyme royal is A B B C C. This is the form, rhyming scheme of rhyme royal that was introduced by Chaucer in his work Troilus and Cressida. And even the Parliament of Fowls, he had used the same form. So this is all about all the options you need to know. Okay, moving on to question number 2. Which of these is not is not an autobiography? It's not an autobiography. Baby Cumble's, okay, The Prison We Broke, Bama Karukki, you all know Bama's Karukki is an autobiography. Mulka's Untouchable, or Om Prakash Valmiki, Jhutan, no. So Jhutan is also an autobiography, whereas The Prisons We Broke is also a autobiography. Got it? It is also an autobiography. And Baby Kamble was the first Dalit women to write autobiography. But you need to remember that first Dalit women, okay, to write what? To write autobiography in Dalit literature. So this is The Prison We Broke, and this work, The Prison We Broke, was translated into English by Maya Pandit. Okay, Maya Pandit had translated this work. Okay, I think in 2007 or 8. Check I think 2007 or 8. So in 2007 or 2008 probably, Maya Pandit has translated this work, okay, into English and made available for all the readers. So here, this work, The Prison We Broke, is about the inner world of, it's about the inner world of what? Mahar communities. What is the name of the community? Mahars. Okay, it is the inner world of Mahars community of Maharashtra. Okay, and the caste oppressiveness, even the patriarchy. So this is the theme of this autobiographical work called The Prison We Broke by Baby Kamble, which is translated into English by Maya Pandit. And you all know the story of Bama's Karukku, whereas even that is Om Prakash Valmiki Jhutan is also another important autobiography, that is the leftover things, Jhuta. Whereas Mulka's Anand is not actually an autobiography, and C is the right answer. And let me tell you that Untouchable is the first novel published in 1935 by Mulka's Anand, who is also known as, you all know that he is also known as Dickens of India, isn't it? Dickens of India, even Balzac of India. Okay. So that was also published in 1935. And this Untouchable is a work that is based on the life of a cleaner, toilet cleaner, okay, that is Bakha, Bakha. So this is the story of a boy called Bakha, and a day in the life of Bakha. Bakha is the main protagonist of this story, and the story of the narrator's aunt had influenced Mulkraz Anand to write this Untouchable, because he found that, okay, he had experienced this untouchability when Mulkraz Anand's aunt had a meal with a Muslim women. So, and he also found that his aunt was being humiliated, treated as an outcast by her family, and that had influenced Mulkraz Anand to write this novel Untouchable. And this is the story of Bakha. So this is all about Bakha. So here C is the right answer. Moving ahead to question number 3. Writers' Workshop and Blatt are niche publishing houses in India that focus on particular genres, little magazines that were set up by small collective of writers, digital archives of performance poetry, well-known reading circles in 1950s Lucknow. So Writers' Workshop, you all know, that was established by Pila. Okay, you all know that Purushottam Lal, that is in Calcutta. Okay, in the year 1958. Remember that the Writers' Workshop was actually established in the year 1958 by P. Purushottam Lal, whereas Blatt is actually also Blatt is also a publishing house in Chennai. Okay, so these are actually niche publishing houses in India that focus on particular genres. So Writers' Workshop and Blatt are actually niche publishing houses in India that focus on particular genres. So here A is the right answer. Okay. Those who are watching, please do like the session, share with your friends, and enjoy this video. So watch this session till the end. It's going to be a very fruitful session. And those who have not joined the Telegram channel, you can join the Telegram channel as well. So here is question number 4. Chalo. This is a very important satirical comment. Okay. The following lines capture the central trope of a well-known 18th century satirical tract. Okay. Okay, I will ask you also even the alliteration. What kind of satire is it? So I have been assured by a very knowing American of my acquaintance in London that a young healthy child, well nursed, each at a year old, a most delicious, nourishing and wholesome food. Okay, identify the tract from the options below. Okay, John Stuart Mill's on liberty, Francis Bacon on death, Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, and Robert Graves' Warning to Children. So this famous satirical tract, okay, appeared in the work called Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. So Modest Proposal is actually the work. This is an essay. Okay, whereas this essay was published in the year 1729. So 1729 essay by Jonathan Swift. You know that Jonathan Swift is hater of mankind. So A Modest Proposal is the right answer. Here, he is talking about that the impoverished Irish people might ease their economic condition by selling their children to rich women and gentlemen. So he's talking about that the impoverished, the very poorest, okay, Irish men, they can actually ease their economical condition by selling their children as food to the gentlemen and women. So this is about Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, and you all know that it's a satire, but which figure of speech also is a hyperbole, isn't it? It's a hyperbole. Okay, it's a hyperbole, satirical hyperbole, isn't it? So I have been asked by a very knowing American of my acquaintance in London that a young healthy child, well nursed, is at a year old, a most delicious and nourishing and wholesome food. That is actually hyperbole. So Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal is the right answer. Whereas John Stuart Mill on Liberty, and why this work is published, why this work is important, because this work important because this was published in 1859. Okay, on liberty, this work was also published in 1859, where he has talked about utilitarianism, utilitarianism. Okay, so here he has given the concepts of utilitarianism in this work on liberty, 1859. You know that 1859 is also famous for the work like the that is the A Tale of Two Cities, Origin of Species were also published in 1859. Chalo. Robert Graves' Warning Children is also the another important one. So here C is the right answer. Okay. Here is question number 5. Which poem does Clint Brooks? You all know that Clint Brooks is one of the what? One of the new critics. Is one of the new critics. Got it? Close read to arrive at his concept of the well-wrought urn. Well-wrought urn. Got it? So actually he is now talking about, he after reading the work of John Keats, that is Ode on a Grecian Urn. So which poem does Clint Brooks close read to arrive at its concept of the well-wrought urn? That is the Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats. B is the right answer. And the title of this work, The Well-Wrought Urn, has been taken from John Donne's, John Donne's canonization. John Donne's, the title has been taken from John Donne's canonization, whereas after reading the work of John Keats' Ode on a Grecian Urn, he gave this concept. Yeah, the well-wrought urn, exactly. Chalo. What is common among Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities, Maheshwara Devi's Mother of 1084, and then here Shobha Shakti's Gorilla and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Ha Bapa Yellow Sun? What is, just a minute. Exactly. So here the right, you see that a Charles Dickens Tale of Two Cities, A Tale of Two Cities, that was published in the year what? It was published in the year 1859. Published in the year 1859. So that is said in French Revolution. That is said in French Revolution. So it is political uprising, isn't it? Then Maheshwara Devi's Mother of 1084, that is said in Naxalite movement. Okay, Indian Naxalite movement. Whereas Shobha Shakti's Gorilla is set in Sri Lankan civil war. Whereas Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Ha Bapa Yellow Sun is set in that is Nigerian civil war or Biafran war. Okay, it's Biafran war or Nigerian civil war. Got it? Nigerian civil war. So whereas in Ha Bapa Yellow Sun we found the important character Ugbu. Ugbu is the important character of this work. Then Odenigbo is also an important character from this novel, Ha Bapa Yellow Sun, said in Biafran War, Nigerian Civil War. That is from 67 to 70. 1967 to 70, I think, probably. So these all are said during the times of political uprising. This is the common thing. So these novels are said during the times of political uprising. So this is the right answer. Got it? So yeah, 1967 to 1970. This is the Nigerian Civil War. Okay. Now moving to question number 7. Henry James, The Art of Fiction. Okay. One of the earliest literary critical engagements with the form of the novel. So he has talked about the form of the novel in the work The Art of Fiction, the essay Henry James, was preceded by his book-length study when he was influenced by the study of William Faulkner, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Ephraim Bell, Oscar Wilde. So he was heavily influenced by the works of Nathaniel Hawthorne. So here B is the right answer. Which of the following is not true about Bram Stoker's Dracula? Dracula is a work, you know, that was published in the year, in which year? Any idea? Dracula is a work that was published in the year. Any idea? So it is considered to be a gothic novel. Yeah, that is actually a gothic novel. It is narrated mostly through letters. Yeah, exactly. It is also an epistolary novel. It is also an epistolary novel. Okay, that I was going to speak actually. So it is also an epistolary novel. That's why it is narrated mostly through letters. Transylvania is an important setting in the novel. That is also true. So A, B, C. These are all true. Which is not true. So it is a Bildungsroman. No, it is not a Bildungsroman. So here D is the right answer. It is a Bildungsroman. No. So here D is the right answer. Dracula. Dracula is a work by Bram Stoker. Got it? Chalo. Now moving ahead to question number 9 here. Moving ahead to question number 9. And Dracula was actually published in 1897. Dracula, this work was published in 1897. Got it? Chalo. Now, the name is age hetterer. That is actually Hindustan wala hetterer. And I am continuing. Biologically, I am 55 of the species. These lines above are from an early Indian English novel. Who is the author of the novel? Here, everybody knows it is G.V. Desani's work all about age hetterer. That is Hindustan wala hetterer. So here A is the right answer. Important, very, very important novel here. Moving on to question number 10. Let's zoom it. In Areopagitica, John Milton made an impassioned appeal against censorship and for freedom of expression. Nothing to explain here. This is an important work. It is against the censorship and for freedom of expression. Exactly, A is the right answer. Nothing to read again. The first introduction to teach English literature in the world. It is a wrong actually question. Which one of the following text propounds the aesthetic theory of Rasa? Aesthetic theory of Rasa, that is Natya Sastra. Natya Sastra expounds the aesthetic theory of Rasa. A is the right answer. So, next question here. Let's discuss this question as well. This is actually, you see, MSQ. Okay, multiple MSQ. It is not MCQ. No negative marks are available. Which of the following novels are predominantly set in Bombay? Predominantly set in Bombay. Here, Kiran Nagarkar's Ravan and Eddie set in Bombay. Then you have Rohinton Mistri's A Fine Balance. That is also a work published in 1995, I think. A Fine Balance. Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children is also a work that is set in Bombay. Exactly. So A, B, C are said in Bombay, whereas Arvind Adiga's The White Tiger is said in that is Bulsahar, and that is in actually Bihar. Okay, in Bihar, Bulsahar, White Tiger. So Laxmangarh probably. Yeah, it's Laxmangarh. Yeah, it's not Bulsahar, it's Laxmangarh. Chalo. Bihar's, that is in probably in the state of Bihar. Okay, The White Tiger, Arvind Adiga's White Tiger, published 2008. Got the Booker Prize as well for that work. So A, B, C, these are all set in Mumbai, whereas Arvind Adiga, The White Tiger, is set in Bihar. Sure. Which are the following reworking? Rewrites means reworking canonical English novels. James Court's Foe, yeah, that is Robinson Crusoe's Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. Jean Rice's White Sargassy, yeah, that is actually Charlotte Bronte's degenerate. Babsi Sid was Ice Candy Man, no. So Ben Okri is the famous road. Here 14 actually these two A and B. A and B is the right answer. Okay. Ice Candy Man तो नहीं होगा, famous road भी नहीं होगा. That is actually reworking. James Cordy's Foe and the Jean Wright White Sargassy. See here A and B is the right answer. It is MSQ. So here A and B are right answer. One of the following, which novelist combined feminist concern with magic realism? Magic realism. टॉनी मॉरिसन तो होगा, वर्जीनिया वुल्फ तो नहीं होगा. अच्छा, देन हियर कमला मार्कंडिया नहीं होगा, वर्जीनिया वुल्फ. लुक एट हियर, दैट इज फ्रॉम 13 to 20. 13 to 20. I think the option should be only Toni Morrison. Okay, वर्जिनिया वाला तो नहीं होगा, कमला मार्केट स्टीवन नो, इट इज ओनली बी एक्चुअली, टॉनी मॉरिसन ही होगा शायद, सी। चलो नेक्स्ट 16, in which of these Shakespearean plays do important female characters disguise themselves? A Midsummer Night's Dream में important female character disguise themselves as men? No. The Merchant of Venice में होता है पोर्शिया, exactly. पोर्शिया, हाँ पोर्शिया। Then As You Like It, Rosalind, 12th Night, Viola and Stevenson जो है, या exactly B C D इनमें से क्या होगा? The important female characters disguise themselves as men. That is B, C, D. Whereas Midsummer Night's Dream is not the here. B, C, D are the right answer because it's a MSQ question. Chalo. The following words in English are clustered according to their origin. Choose the cluster that contains words drawn from language. From the language of the Indian subcontinent are clustered in a sub category 5. This is also shampoo, Chinese, calico, juggernaut, anaconda, cherut, Bangalore, Dungri, but whereas Philistine, eco, panic, galaxy, these are not actually. So here A, B and C are drawn from the language of the Indian subcontinent. 17 A, B, sorry A, B, D, exactly A, B, D. चलो, Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, ठीक है, it was published under the pen name of Currer Bell, that is true. Then you have published originally in 3 volumes, that is also true. And that is, it has been read as a critic of the heterosexual romance, marriage and domesticity, that is also true. The story is told from a point of view of a mad woman in the attic. No, it is not told from the point of view of a mad woman in the attic actually. So A, B and C are true actually. A, B and C are true. Last, okay, here is question number 19. Which of the following is an example of noir, a popular both as a fiction and film? Big Sleep and the Murder on the Orient Express, no. Fargo, the Maltese Falcon and Big Sleep are actually 19A. So A and C, example of noir, they are popular as fiction and film. Which of the following uses the device of story within a story with a multiple narrators, Wuthering Heights and Heart of Darkness? Okay, इमा में तो नहीं होगा, Port of the Artist नहीं होगा, Wuthering Heights and Heart of Darkness. So 20 is actually Wuthering Heights and Heart of Darkness is the right answer. Chalo, I'll be ending the session here and we'll be continuing the next session from question number 21. Thank you once again for watching the video. Do like the session, share with friends. Thank you.